G'day folks, how you going? Here we are at the magnificent Bend Motorsport facility, and what you're looking at right here is a Triumph Rocket 3 Storm R. Now there's a GT as well, I'll tell you about that later. Now I've been bunging it down the racetrack here at some terribly slow speeds and looking very ordinary. As you'll see in the video, we've had a full day out on the new bike. It's 317 kilograms. It's 134 kilowatts. That's 180 horsepower for you old blokes. So we went all right out there today. Let's have a look at it. My godfather, this thing pulls. It's just a mad powerhouse of stupid torque that in these really tight little corners lifts the front wheel and just burns you out of the corner. It's like, I don't know, otherworldly. Let's just dump it in and go! Fuck yes! Okay, first impressions. I'm on the 2024 Rocket Storm GT. This is differentiated by forward controls, heated grips, that bikini screen, and a pillion backrest. First thing I notice is it's comfortable. I don't mind. I'm not usually a big fan of forward controls, but this is sort of, they've done some work on the ergos, that's for sure. And it's plush, the seat's plush, so comfort factor, yes. Number 2 plus is that engine. It's just a creamy, big, fat guts factory. It's so smooth. Yeah, fabulous. I'm loving that side of it. I think around town it's going to bake you a little bit. There's a fair bit of heat coming from that rear third cylinder. We'll see. On the road, of course, it's no issue. But just first impressions, always like to almost immediately throw out a bit of an opinion, just how it feels first up, and quite a few ticks in quite a few boxes. The Storm kind of defies physics. If you look at it on paper, a 240 section rear tyre, a 150 section front, forward controls as the GT has, the R of course does not, a 3-cylinder longitudinal engine. It's just, it feels all a little bit oddball. And that massive torque number, you ride the Storm in a different way. Triumph is kind of, well, it doesn't have it entirely on its own, but it's close to on its own, and it's kind of made a new niche of motorcycling. This mad power cruiser beast. It's off its face, and it just brings out a cackling laugh as you ride it. So it's different. It's not a sports bike. It's not a cruiser. It's a brutal big animal that goes like buggery, and I love that. The difference between the GT and the R may be small on paper, but it's quite significant from the seat. With your feet up under you, these flatter, wider bars, the bike feels eminently more sporty. You're up over that front wheel a lot more. You're climbing up on the tank, and as much as a bike of these dimensions can possibly be sporty, this thing kind of works. This long sweepy stuff is fun, just using that massive wave of torque. We'll just see how quick I get rid of this bloke off the bottom. See? Now I'll have to blur that speedo, but let me tell you, I think it just went over the 100, don't you? That could become addictive, couldn't it? Hey? Jesus. I think it's beer o'clock, don't you? I'll just go and collect my trophy now. There'll be grid girls, parties. I'll be on the telly. Carl Stefanovic will want to know me. Maybe Koshi. I'm in